High school, the best 4 years of your life. Or maybe 5 in the case of my friend Nicola. Every beginning is hard. We can all agree on that. But my beginning of high school wasn't really that hard. Why? Because I slept on the first day and didn't get to meet my classmates. Our class got separated into A and B group because of coronavirus, so we were separated into groups. I got selected in the B group and I was very mad about that because in the A group went my friends Vuk and Marko. In the end, I'm actually very glad that I got selected in the B group because I met some new people, and I am very glad for that because I think if I got selected in the A group, I wouldn't be that close with my friends from the B group. Life in the B group was very funny, and I am very glad for it. In the B group went my friend Nicola, and he's the guy whom I knew from the past. I was very glad that he went in the same group as me because we would make fun in the class and laugh out every day. Usually we would make fun of our friend Alexa, and I would like to take a chance in this video and apologize to Alexa for 4 years of torture. I'm very sorry for our behavior, but I think that our behaviors was very normal for the high schoolers. In the high school, they usually make fun of you or you make fun of them. It's best to mix both of that to get the best high school experience. I also met a few other people that I didn't know in the big group, Vera, Nina, and Jovan. There are also people I would like to thank for my grades, like Emma and Joanna, who helped me a lot with my homework. First 2 years of high school were really strange because we went every other week or every other day, and we would constantly change with A group and B group. There were some kind of beefs between A and B group because they would always complain that our group is easier, and we would complain that tests for their group were easier. So that was some kind of pointless beef, but it kinda objectified our relationship between groups. I'm sorry that I didn't get that normal high school experience, and in the end, in my final year, I feel like 1 year is still missing from that period. First time that I really experienced high school was when I got my first test in math, and like 50% of group left the class, and there were only 4 of us doing the test, and that was something mind-blowing for me in that time. But it was fun, and those teachers who were hardest on us, in the end they are the funniest because a lot of things that we couldn't do at those classes, we would try to sneak and do those things, and that was the funniest time in the high school. Like making fun in the Professor Damazet class is really hard. He will kick you out if he sees you doing something on the phone, or texting someone and doing some other type of things. So it is funniest thing to do in his class, to sneak up, to throw papers, gum, and everything in his class. So actually those classes that we would hardly pass, they were the funniest and the most enjoyable classes. Some tests in the maths were really hard, and 15 of us would go to the same private teacher, and he would all tell us how we will fail the grade, we will get the F. But after we got our grades, we were the funniest, and the smiles were only bigger in the end after we accomplished that grade, and we were so thankful for that. First 2 years of high school went really fast. Those were strange years, but we got past them. Third and fourth year, we actually experienced real high school. Sadly, our friend Nicola failed third year, and we were all sad about it because he was the funniest guy in the class. He would usually mess around, and he was class mascot. The fourth year is actually the funniest and the most enjoyable year because everything is eased up and teachers are more relaxed and everything is really easy. If you're struggling right now, don't worry. In the fourth year, everything will be fine. High school moves real fast. If you don't stop once in a while to take glimpse of it, you will miss it. So enjoy these years that you don't have anything to worry about.
I'd say my biggest regret was being so antisocial and weird during the first year.
I regret that I gave too much attention to people who didn't deserve it.
I was worrying too much about things that are not that important.
My only regret is that maybe I didn't study a little more.
I regret that I didn't met some friends before.
I regret not spending more time with my friends now.
I regret not studying a little more.
I regret because I stressed a lot about grades in first and second year.
I regret the most because I trusted some people too much and because I didn't hang out with some people before.
I regret that I didn't study too much.
I must admit there are a lot of things I regret doing or not doing, but I think what I regret the most is not being sociable enough and not realizing how good friends I do actually have.